This film is sponsored by New York Life and its dedicated agents, proud sponsors of NFL Team Highlight Films. New York Life, the company you keep. Over the last 50 years, Packers team photographer Vernon Beaver has documented every head coach in Packers history. This season, not only Vernon's camera, but the eyes of all in Green Bay were focused on the Packers' new head coach, Mike Holmgren. As a result of the shrewd and dedicated efforts of Coach Holmgren and Executive Vice President Ron Wolf, the Packers assembled an outstanding staff of not only coaches, but exceptional teachers as well.
Single back in the backfield. You think they're blitzing. 200 or 300 jet, change it.
With a field of fresh faces eagerly anticipating the challenges that come with a year of transition, the Green Bay Packers prepare to embark on the 1992 season. Objective, coming of age. The city of Green Bay was abuzz, as all were in tune with the promise of a new season. However, following an 0-2 start, there was little reason for fanfare, as a key injury to veteran quarterback Don Majkowski in Week 3 left a sour note for the Packer faithful.
After him, he steps up, now he starts to run, and he's sacked. And Majkowski is down and hurting, Max. He is hurting. Somehow he got his leg twisted, and he is hurting. And the trainers are out there now. And I'm concerned that Don Majkowski has suffered an injury that certainly may sideline him for the rest of this ballgame.
With Majkowski out, off the bench came backup quarterback Brett Favre. And no sooner did Favre come in, did he go down. Despite Favre's rude introduction, Coach Holmgren maintained complete confidence in his young quarterback. So, with the offensive line of Rutgers, Robbins, Campen, Hallstrom, and Moran standing fast, Favre began his assault on the Bengals' defense, connecting with tight end Ed West. Number 80, Jackie Harris, supplied a formidable target on his way to tallying 55 receptions on the season, the second most by an NFL tight end in 1992. Down by 6, with little over a minute remaining, all 57,000-plus fans prepared for the Packers' final possession.
All right, well, you got a minute 7. You still got a chance. If you score a touchdown and an extra point, you could win it 24-23. Here's the drive, and it is going to go. Let it go out of bounds. Oh, he caught it. Brooks caught it and went out at the 8.
You always hear the point guard who wants the basketball, like Larry Bird wants it at the end of the game. You know, one person has to arise and make the big plays, and, you know, I'd like for it to be me. I thrive for those positions.
Having never started a game in the NFL, Favre demonstrated a veteran's poise, throwing for 289 yards, 92 of them in the game's final dramatic moments.
All right, here's the first down play. Here's Favre back to throw. Favre in the end zone, throws it out to Harry Sidney, and Sidney takes it out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Got to go downfield, folks, with a minute and 1 to go in the game. Favre steps up in a pocket, throws long upfield. There's Sterling Sharpe. He caught it. He's at the 50 down to the 47-yard line, and they got no timeouts. You got to hurry. Come on. Now he's back to throw. On the down, comes up over the middle. It is caught by Workman out of the 35. 29 seconds left. Got to throw it in the ground. It's a first down. Stop the clock, Brett. 23 seconds left. I'll throw it anywhere. Throw it just how he downs it right there, and it goes with 19 seconds remaining. Favre goes straight back in the pocket. There's a man. He's wide open. Touchdown. It is caught by the wide open. And it is Kinley Taylor. And the Packers have tied the game. A 13
fans are going crazy. I mean, this thing is supposed to be over with, and the Packers are in position to win.
Here's the ball down. The kick is on its way. The kick is up. Good. It's good. 24-23 to Packers.
It was extraordinary. It's unbelievable, especially for my first game.
And the Packers win it 24-23. How about that?
How about that?
Oh, my goodness.
The victory was not only the Packers' first of the season, but represented Coach Holmgren's first win as a head coach in the NFL. The victory served as a definite confidence builder for both coach and team, as the Packers hosted the AFC Central Division champion Pittsburgh Steelers in Week 4. The tenacious Green Bay defensive front of Brock, Yurkovich, Brown, Bennett, and Pop kept the Steelers' offense in check, unable to penetrate the goal line the entire game. Favre continued to make great strides, playing with poise and patience as he implemented Coach Holmgren's offensive scheme on the ground and through the air.
And Brett Favre is going to throw on first down. He pumps it. Now he goes
wide open.
There's Sterling Sharpe. He caught it at the 40, at the 35, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown for Sterling Sharpe. And the Packers have taken the lead.
While Sharpe's grab tied the second longest reception of his career, it was Robert Brooks' shake and bake that spelled doom for the previously unbeaten Steelers.
And it goes to the outside. There it is. Touchdown. Robert Brooks. What a fake. They faked inside. Brooks came inside, cut it to the outside, and a perfect pass by Brett Favre.
For 5 seasons, Sterling Sharpe has been a big-time player in a small town on a team searching for an identity. He's been the big cheese in Green Bay. But getting respect elsewhere has been tough.
No one takes a Green Bay Packer wide receivers very seriously. So we kind of came up with the idea of being the joke squad because no one took us serious. So we make jokes about everything. But when it's time to come up with plays, we make them.
Sharpe, a Pro Bowl selection for the 3rd time, led the league in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. The first Packer to do so since Don Hutson in 1944.
Sharpe, touchdown. Sterling Sharpe.
From Sharpe minds come Sharpe products, and Sharpe produced in '92 with a new quarterback, new coach, and new system. But the same old, hard-working Sterling.
I have a dirty job, I guess. I'm the guy that goes through the middle, over the middle, and around the middle most of the time. So I got a pretty dirty job. I don't mind catching the ball between linebackers. I just want to catch the ball.
Sterling Sharpe, who just caught the ball at about the 10-yard line and would not give up.
What a great run by Sharpe after he caught the football.
I like to catch the short routes and go 60 or 70 yards because I think that says more about your ability.
Sterling Sharpe, a post pattern, and once he caught it, they didn't have a chance.
Oh, you're right, Jim. What a runner.
But with my strength and my size, being able to maybe pull through a few tackles.
Oh, he carried him into the end zone.
Boy, nobody can run the ball like Sterling.
You know, I believe, and if you just throw it near me, hopefully my ability will take over and I can catch it.
Great fake. Now he turns and throws long. Sterling
Sharpe's open.
At the 5.
It's over.
Down. Sterling Sharpe.
Sharpe, a man who turned in a career year in 1992, who caught all kinds of passes, and who finally is getting the respect he deserves. In Week 9, the Packers traveled to Detroit, intent on ending the 3-game losing streak.
Let's win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win.
Hand together, baby. Hand together.
Just take it to him from the beginning. Get after the ass. I mean, what you call it? Get after the ass. Try to come up. You're up. We're up, D. Let's go, baby. First series, we got to get on them. We need 4 turnovers there, baby. 4 to 5 turnovers. All right. Hey, turn over the first series, baby. Let's get the ball. Hey, we got them backed up. This is why we got to make a play on defense. Hey, we got to score a touchdown on D.
Number 50 Packers linebacker Johnny Holland nearly got his wish on the game's fourth series.
After Rodney, back he goes, fires over the middle, intercepted. Oh, Holland picks it off at the 20. He'll score to the 10-5, unless Rodney gets him. Fumbled it, out of bounds at the 3.
Way to go, boy! Way to go, Johnny! Way to go, boy! Should have got him in.
Holland got the Packers offense close, where touchdowns by Harry Sidney and Jackie Harris built a 20-3 advantage.
Ooh, what a catch! You see that catch? Did you see that catch? Man, he snagged it out there.
Green Bay's defense would not be denied, knocking down quarterback Rodney Peete.
Hey, D, we got to get to that ball today. We got to corral that little Barry Sanders.
The Packers neutralized Barry Sanders the entire game, thanks in large part to the enthusiastic play of Green Bay's leading tackler in 1992, Johnny Holland.
He gets us motivated. I mean, he's like the captain of our ship. And, you know, he tells us when to set sail and when to let it down. It's just everything. Everything is synchronized when Johnny's in there.
Screen! Screen! They came off. Get that, too.
Blitzes up the gut by number 53 George Kuntz shut down Detroit's inside running game. And with nowhere to turn, Sanders gained a mere 38 yards rushing. But while the Packers were dominating Detroit, this youthful team from Green Bay missed the opportunities that would have buried the Lions. And then late in the fourth quarter, the Packers allowed the Lions to roar back into the game.
Here's the kick. He blocked it. Benny Blades. Blades at the 10. Blades touchdown. Benny Blades.
With Green Bay's lead cut to 7 points, Holmgren's Packers answered the challenge.
Let's go, baby. We got to keep our head up. Let's go. Keep fighting, baby. Keep fighting. Come on, Ronnie. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Camp. Keep fighting, baby. Keep fighting, baby.
Favre led the offense on a fourth quarter 13-play drive, securing Green Bay's third victory of the season.
Favre straight back in the pocket. Favre over the middle of the Sharpe at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. Sterling Sharpe, a post pattern, and once he caught it, they didn't have a chance.
I think what happened today that hadn't happened before was a fumble and then the blocked punt were terrible disasters, and we haven't been able to really overcome those things. Today, they hung in there and they battled back when I thought we were becoming unglued just a little bit. But then they kind of came back together, and I was proud of them for that.
The Packers' defense played with an unbridled enthusiasm in 1992, a style reminiscent of the glory days in Green Bay. The Packers' secondary laid down the law on opponents all season.
The defense as a whole has been coming together. You know, guys are beginning to feel comfortable in what we're doing. They're learning where they fit within the defense and the things they can and can't do within the defense.
Free safety and Pro Bowl starter Chuck Cecil was one player who proved his worth with a nose for punishment and eyes for the ball. Cecil's thunderous hits were most evident in Week 9 against the New York Giants. However, despite Green Bay's efforts, the Packers lost the game, leaving many to wonder, did they have what it took, or was this team just too young?
We are at a point now with this football team that we can see the light.
It was in Week 10 that the road-weary Packers returned to Milwaukee, determined to turn the season around as they faced the Philadelphia Eagles. Outstanding efforts by players like veteran linebacker Brian Noble helped to put life back into this Packer squad.
Motion to the right. Cunningham hands it off to Sherman. Sherman through to the 15. Sherman fumble! And the ball is loose and picked up by the Packers. Leroy Buffer right. And they're going to give the Packers the ball at the 26. I thought he was down, but apparently not. We got the ball. Who cares?
Favre and Sharpe resumed their link that proved to be so effective throughout the season.
Second down play. Favre on the handoff. Little slant play to Workman. Workman touchdown. Broke a tackle.
Green Bay's backfield produced thanks to Vince Workman on the ground and Darrell Thompson through the air. Yes, it appeared the Pack was back when, with the game tied late in the fourth quarter, Green Bay's defense came up big.
And the Packers might be on it at about the 23-yard line. That was a bad handoff, and Walker never got it. And the Packers have the ball at the 23-yard line.
With the ball well within field goal range, the Packers called on their top scorer in 1992, place kicker Chris Jackie.
41-yarder. They're going to put it down at the 31-yard line. McCoskey gets it down. The kick is on the way. The kick is good. It's out of here. All right. And the Packers have won it by a score of 27-24.
Oh, what a finish, Jim, and what a great game to win for the Packers.
We've had a lot of changes this year in Green Bay. Personnel changes, coaching changes, obviously. And coupled with the new system we've installed in both offense and defense, you know, we had optimistic goals, but I think we were also realistic in the fact that it will take a little while. But I have to see progress. That's our main thing. And I don't want to see any backward steps.
The key steps taken Week 11 in Chicago were into the end zone, as Brett Favre continued to show promise as a budding franchise quarterback en route to setting an all-time Packers season record for passing percentage and a trip to the Pro Bowl.
Drives into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brett Favre has all the potential in the world to be a fine quarterback for a long time in the league.
The Packers, under the leadership of their fearless quarterback, look to continue their winning ways as they played host to their division rivals, the Detroit Lions.
Right, marked out the game.
Just like Florida.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you came?
Oh, so pretty. Ain't this pretty? This is so pretty.
At center from South Carolina.
It was indeed Packers weather, conditions you can't find in Miami, so you go to Wisconsin to find them. However, finding the end zone is another matter entirely. Just ask Sterling Sharpe.
Sharpe caught the ball at the 10 and to the 5, and he walked. No, he fumbled the ball. He didn't get down. He gets in the end zone for a touchdown. He may have been fooled by the snow.
Well, I guess so, Jim, because he thought he was over the goal line. He was just walking around, and they not jarred the ball loose, and very fortunate to get that ball back.
Still. Come on. Please on this. You got it down there. Yeah. Brett, can you go, baby? Yeah. Let's do this, Rich. Give me here. Let me kiss it. It's all right now.
With all hurt healed, Favre put the ball in the hands of number 42, Harry Sidney.
Baby, come on. It's the game now. Come on, man. Watch it. Let's go.
Favre is back to throw, and he's looking to the corner. Touchdown. Sterling Sharpe just turned the defender around and went to the ball.
The Green Bay defense battered the Lions quarterbacks all day, producing points on one of the bone-jarring hits.
Takes a long snap, now retreats back in the pocket, looks, and he's caught. Fumble! Picked up by the Packers. Tony Bennett has a touchdown for Green Bay. He picked it up at the 17.
Tony Bennett's score helped secure the Packers' fourth consecutive win and seventh of the season. A postseason playoff berth was becoming a possibility. In Week 16, the Packers' win streak appeared to be in jeopardy when Green Bay and Houston battled toe-to-toe. However, once again, the outstanding play of Green Bay's defense put the Packers in position to win.
To the corner, Sterling Sharpe got it down in the right corner. What a throw!
The Packers' winning ways continued the following week in Green Bay, as heralded rookie Terrell Buckley brought the fans to their feet and juked the Rams off theirs.
Buckley, 33, back to the 25, still on his feet, giving ground. He's back to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, still on his feet, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown! Holy cow! He ran for an hour and he made...
Following their sixth straight victory, the longest win streak since 1965, the Packers visited the unfriendly confines of Minnesota's Metrodome, with a playoff berth riding on the outcome. The Packers began with a bang on a day when Sterling Sharpe made history with his 108th reception of the season, setting an NFL record.
And Sterling Sharpe, listen to the crowd, rising to congratulate Sharpe on a brand new NFL record. And what a job he has done.
Right off the bat, baby.
Goes Darrell Thompson. Here's the handoff up the middle to Sidney. Touchdown. Harry Sidney spinning at the 1-yard line and spins in, and the Packers take the lead in the ballgame.
While Green Bay's offense and defense both enjoyed early success, the Packers were unable to hold off the Vikings and eventually fell.
He's on the run. He is at the 35, fires it upfield, caught, and down to the 5. Touchdown, Minnesota, Mike Tice.
But from today's tears, the Packers will start to plant tomorrow's dreams. For this young team from Green Bay gave its proud franchise back its dignity.
It's time now to establish a new tradition. It's really important for us to establish our own thing now.
In 1992, Green Bay needed a fire, and Holmgren lit it.
Let's go! It's all about! We've been waiting for it too long! Let's go! Let's go now from the top rope, baby! Bring it, bring it, bring it! Top rope on 3, 1, 2, 3! Top rope!
The Packers' rekindled spirit produced a pride and passion for winning, a direct result of the Green Bay Packers coming of age.
Oh, my goodness!
These fans are going crazy. I mean, I can't believe it, Jim. A great... I'll tell you, this is about as much fun as you can have at a football game, Jim, I'll tell you.
At the 42-yard line, looks left, comes up the middle, he's got the midfield. He's got the 40.
He's gone.
He's to the 35.
He's gone.
He is to the 25. He is to the 15. The 10, 5. Touchdown. Terrell Buckley in his first game with the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, boy, did he take off, Jim, and he was just fooling around because he had an afterburner he never had.
Than we do. They can't find it anymore than we do. Get it back down. Let's go. Let's go.
How about that?
Oh, my goodness.
This is the best thing that's happened in Green Bay in a long time.
Hi, I'm Steve Sable of NFL Films. 1992 was indeed a coming of age for the Green Bay Packers. Thanks to the shrewd and dedicated efforts of coach Mike Holmgren and executive vice president Ron Wolf, the Packers' 1992 season represented one of the greatest turnarounds in the Packers' 74-year history. Last season, the Packers posted a 9-7 record, a 5-victory improvement over the previous year, and made one heck of a run at the playoffs with a 6-game win streak coming down the stretch, their longest winning streak since 1965 under Lombardi. Now, when a team experiences such a dramatic turnaround as Green Bay did, you might expect them to sort of sit back a little bit. Not the Packers. Coach Holmgren and Ron Wolf are committed to building a winner in Green Bay, and they made that message clear with some aggressive action in the offseason.
In 1993, the Packers will again set out to improve on the past year's achievements, and they'll do it with an impressive roster of players assembled by head coach Mike Holmgren. Coach Holmgren has to be pleased with his newfound gem of the '92 campaign, upstart quarterback Brett Favre.
To get off to the start he's had in this league, I think it's a credit to him and how he's approached his job in a professional manner.
Selected to the Pro Bowl at the conclusion of the '92 season, Favre has proven his value to the Packers, a player that knows how to win and has faced his share of adversity. Favre set a record for the highest passing percentage in a season for a Packer quarterback in 1992, a record previously held by Bart Starr. Favre also became only the second passer in Packer history to complete 300 passes in a season with 302. Despite missing 2 games in '92, number 50 Johnny Holland was the team's leading tackler with 117 tackles. In '93, he will again be relied upon for his hard hits and leadership. While the defense as a whole dishes out its share of punishment, there is one player that takes special pride in tackling the quarterback.
You're working so hard each play to get to this guy, and finally you get to hit him right after he releases the ball, and you're like, well, I'm one step short, but I got to hit on him.
Tony Bennett led the way in 3 categories in '92 with a career-high 13.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and 3 fumble recoveries. The Packers' defense will only get stronger in '93 thanks to the addition of one of the NFL's leading defensive players, Reggie White. The NFL's Minister of Defense is sure to fill the pews of Lambeau Field in his baptismal season as a Green Bay Packer.
You know, the upcoming season marks the 75th anniversary of the Green Bay Packers franchise. Curly Lambeau, Vince Lombardi, Don Hudson, Bart Starr, the Golden Boy, Paul Hornung. The list goes on, and they're all pictured in the history books of pro football. And I bet if you look real close at the photos of some of these Packer players, you'll notice one thing most of them share in common. The same man took all their pictures. Vernon Beaver. He's photographed the Green Bay Packers for more than 50 years and has recorded the exploits of hundreds of Packer players since he made his debut on the sidelines back in 1941. Vernon is also one of only 6 photographers who have covered all 27 Super Bowls, an elite group which also includes his son John, who snapped his first Packer picture at the ripe age of 16. A real thrill for a youngster growing up in the glory days of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Up in the stands, the fans are going crazy. In the cold, late afternoon, their noise is like an avalanche, a glacier moving down the field. The noise is overwhelming. Deep inside of me, I want to cheer too. These guys are my heroes. Ever since I was a little boy, I've rooted for the Packers. But now, I've got no time to cheer. I'm a photographer, a 17-year-old professional, and I've got to act like a grown-up. It's pretty unusual for a 17-year-old to have such a good start in a competitive business like photography. I wouldn't be telling the truth if I said I did it on my own. If it hadn't been for my father, I'd probably be like every other guy in Wisconsin, sitting in front of the television set on Sundays, wondering how I might get my hands on a ticket to a Packer game. I'd also have some pretty serious questions about what career I should get into. But now I know. And it was my father who opened the door. He's the one who set the groundwork for me. He's still the boss and master photographer.
Yep, I still feel he's the boss. I mean, most of what I've learned from him, and it's incredible that I find it incredible that he's been able to do this for 50 years and still have the enthusiasm for it the way he has.
Since 1941, Vernon Beaver has transformed the greatest moments in Packers history into photographs. However, in 1967's infamous Ice Bowl, there was one moment that escaped his lens, but it did not elude John.
We decided the play was coming 4th and 1 at the goal line. We needed to be in 2 spots at that time, I guess. I don't know if you decided that or I decided that, but we figured that there needed to be a shot made of Lombardi on the sidelines. This was either going to be the winning touchdown of the championship game or it was going to be a bitter loss for him. One of us needed to be there, one of us needed to be recording this play.
3rd down, inches to go. To Bader. 17-14. Cowboys out in front. Packers trying for the go-ahead score. Starr begins the count. Takes the snap.
I ended up recording the play, and you ended up shooting the bench. You want to tell me what happened now?
Well, I gave you the easy spot, naturally.
Vernon has photographed every Packers coach from Lambeau to Holmgren, but of them all, one has left a lasting impression.
But I had the advantage of shooting Lombardi more than anybody else. I knew his moves. I pretty well anticipated what he was going to be doing. He'd give you that stare. You had to kind of feel him out. You know, being around him for all the time he was in Green Bay, you're bound to get something that stands out, but it's only because of the quantity.
Oh, that's not true either. It's too modest.
I don't know about that.
At the age of 69, Vernon continues to document his team from Titletown, while John contributes his unique perspective to the pages of Sports Illustrated.
You have one perspective, one spot on the field, and one crack at it. So it's gratifying when you get the right picture, and we can capture that moment.
John has over 30 Sports Illustrated covers to his credit.
The best pictures I always feel are the ones that see inside the helmets, that you can see the expression on the player's face. They seem to separate the good average pictures to the exceptional pictures. I try to get as low as I can. It gives a perspective of these massive players. It accentuates that. Pass receiving play, receiver's eyes seem to light up when the ball's about 3 feet away from them. That's the moment I'm trying to capture.
Of course, John's got that pass play thing down pat, and I can't do it at all.
That's not true.
But what I like, of course, are features. If I were to go to a game sometime, or even a season, and shoot nothing but features, look for some things that are really unusual, I'd love it. I love snow. It gives a different quality to the picture. It's something that you can't get from Miami. You can't get a snow picture from Miami, so you go to Green Bay to get it. But it's got a certain quality to it, which sets it apart. The lower angle is still the most intriguing part of the picture. I prefer black and white. Seems to have some quality of the black and blue division.
While the father will always be the boss and master photographer, it is his son's perspective that gives him the most pride.
With what he's done already, how many covers for Sports Illustrated, remarks I get around the country from other photographers telling me that they wish they were half as good as John is. You've progressed so far at this point that at one time you used to carry my equipment, and now I'm carrying his. He's